guys, welcome back to my channel. I am looking super festive, I know, can't help it, love Christmas. I'm just filming this intro vlog style because it's easy, it's fast, I don't have to set up the tripod, yeah. Today's video is going to be how I set up my Crested Gecko's cage. Peach is about a year and a half, 2 years old now, and she was always in that little 18 by 18 by 18 Exoterra, and I recently just got a 20-gallon long and put it on its side so I can give her like more height. So I'm going to show you today how I decorated it, everything that I put inside it pretty much. I haven't really done a video like this before where I just show you guys me setting up an enclosure, besides in a previous vlog where I showed you how I set up my leopard gecko enclosure, so you can go back and watch that if that interests you at all. Please do your own research before getting an animal, especially a reptile. Don't take everything that I'm doing in this video as the right thing to do. I like to think I'm doing pretty good. I have a lot of animals. They all seem to be thriving. Peach especially, she is like super chunky. She's a mad eater. She's put on a ton of weight since I got her. She was only 13 grams when I got her, like literally an itty bitty baby, and now she's like a big chunk monster. So I like to think I'm doing something right. I'm not gonna go over their care specifically in this video, like not what to feed them, temps, like all that stuff. You guys can just Google that. But that being said, if you guys have any tips, tricks, advice, things that I should add to her cage, anything like that, like friendly advice or comments, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section. So without further ado, let's get into setting up Peach's cage. So this is the tank. As you can see, there's a crack in the bottom. I'll take care of that later. And yeah, this is a 20-gallon turned up on its side. So I'm gonna give it a good clean first because it's a little bit messy. I don't know what animal was in this beforehand, but I want to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to Windex it just all around the outside first, just get all the smudges and everything off. And I am going to use this, which is the Fluker's Super Scrub. This is supposed to be safe for reptiles. I mean, I always use this first and then I go in with like really hot water and then rinse everything out again after. So if you guys know of any other things that maybe you think are better, or if you like this one, then just let me know down in the comments. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and Windex the crap out of the outside of this, because I think the person that had this before me had it like in storage. So I don't want it to be smudgy, I want it to look all nice on the outside. Obviously the animal's not gonna be on the outside of the tank, so it doesn't really matter what you use. I'm just using multi-surface Windex, not sponsored. Obviously not sponsored because nobody watches this channel. All right, making some progress on the cleaning, all that's done. I have this sticky like paper stuff. I don't even know how to describe what it is. It's almost like that placemat material. But I think for now, because there's a bit of tape stuck to the bottom of this that I can't get off, I think I'm gonna stick this on and see how that goes and see how it holds up with a little bit of humidity. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just take it out and get like a foam background or something. But for now, this is all I have, and I really want to cover that up. So I cut a piece that looks pretty good. This just came from like the craft store, I think. You buy it in a roll and then you cut it to like place it in your drawers or whatever. But it's just a really nice like green marble effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to stick that in. It does seem pretty sticky actually. Okay, so what I have done now is I have the bottom just lined with a bit of paper towel. I normally do this before I put down any sort of bedding, if I'm gonna use bedding. Sometimes I just use paper towel because it's easy and they don't really spend much time on the ground anyways. But for now, I'm going to put a little bit of forest floor, just like cypress mulch just on the bottom, just a little bit. I find Peach doesn't really spend much time on the ground. So this is what I'm gonna use until I get something else. I don't really know what I'm gonna put in the bottom. Normally I do like moss and that kind of stuff. That's what I have in Rue's cage right now. So let's do this and then we'll get to decorating. All I'm gonna do, and the paper towel just makes it super easy to clean out so I don't have a mess in the bottom of the cage. This will also help the humidity a little bit. Let's get to some decorations. The first thing is a stick. This is Peach's stick that was in her old tank. This actually came with her tank. The breeder that I got her from gave this to me, and it's awesome. So I'm just gonna kind of make it secure in here. Not like it's gonna go anywhere anyway. She's only tiny. She's not gonna be able to move that. I have her dish. This thing is awesome, you guys. This was pretty expensive. I think it was almost like $30, but I highly recommend it. You can just like plop it on wherever you want. Next I have these bamboo bars. These are from Flukers. Man, I'm telling you, like, I'm after seeing these all over the place. Like, everyone has these for their enclosures, but I never knew until a few months ago where people were getting them, because no one ever talks about them in their videos. No one talks about what brand it is, so I had a really hard time trying to find these, but I finally found them. I actually found them on Amazon, so as long as you just search Flukers bamboo bars or something like that, you'll find it. So it is the Flukers brand. And these are awesome. I put these in Rue's cage and he absolutely loves them. So now I can put some in Peach's cage. And you know what? Just for kicks, I'm gonna take this Halloween decoration that I had on Nacho's cage and just stick it in the bottom, because why not? Now for plants, these are all the ones that were in her last cage, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of stick them wherever they'll fit. All of these plants, I mean, you can get some of these at the dollar store. Don't feel like you have to splurge a lot of money on these fake plants. I bought a lot of these secondhand, or actually I probably bought almost all of them secondhand. So definitely keep that in mind. This is not something that you have to spend a lot of money on. Crested Gecko Enclosures are actually super cheap to make. And I'm gonna kind of stick one more kind of down here on the bottom a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in there for her now. I buy these little cups at the dollar store. A lot of the time I do reuse them. I don't just use a new one every time, especially the ones for the water. I'll put in some food for her later. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I'll show you guys a better look and I'll show you me putting her inside. She's a really weird girl. She's probably gonna like freak out when I put her inside. Even when I put her back in her regular cage, which is over there, like after I clean it, she just freaks out and just like, you'll see probably. She just goes nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the cover or like the screen and then we'll see how this goes. The big girl. I think she's really gonna like this cage. I'm pretty excited, so let's see. Go on. Oh my god, she likes it. She's not like freaking out. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys, this is the cage. I'm actually so happy with this. I think it looks good. Don't mind like the mess everywhere in my house right now. But yeah, this looks so good. Love it. I think she's gonna love it. She has so much more room now. She's such a big girl, so she deserves a little more height because that cage over there, just not tall enough. She's probably gonna start freaking out right now because she's like, where am I? What is happening? And ba-bam, we are back. that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is like super vlog style. It's really weird. I'm so sorry. Not professional at all. I'm so happy with the way that her cage turned out. I love the way it looks right there. It's just so much more aesthetically pleasing. So make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel as well as my main like beauty channel. Check out all of my social media down below. You can see a lot of my reptiles on Snapchat and Instagram. Leave any video suggestions down in the comments, and yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.